YouTube situation. No idea. Maybe I didn't. Oh my god. I think I think it's working. I probably shouldn't have showed that, but whatever. Oh my god, I think it is. Um, hold on, let me check something real quick. Things seems fine. Can we hear it? Hello? Hello? Can we hear it? Oh, there it is. Hello? Mm, Um, I think everything is fine now. The name is probably incorrect now that I think about it. Yep, let's change that. Correct now that I think about it. I'm just gonna name it Pokemon Presents because I can't do multi-stream on the PS5. Multi-stream on the PS5. Everything is working. Anyways, since I did my stream last night, I probably wouldn't have woken up. It's a good thing I have an annoying ass freaking brother who wants to be somewhere every fucking day. Um, where's the official stream? There's IGNs. Does Nintendo or does Pokemon still not have their stream up? You hear that snoring? That's my dog. Just be snoring, you know? I didn't realize it till my stream last night, but you can actually freaking hear him. I don't even have the freaking present on here. We might have to watch it through IGN. Thing is too loud. That thing is too loud. How loud is it? It's loud. I guess you guys can't really hear it. I have do I have the audio turned on? Oh, I do. No, I don't. You probably can hear that a lot better, right? Let's see. Probably can hear that a lot better, right? Let me know if it's too loud. I'm just gonna turn on my headset. Because honestly, it doesn't sound that loud on my thing, but on my headset it sounds high, or not high, but loud. Um, 6 a.m. PT and 9 a.m. PT. We still got 30 minutes. 35, I guess. Let me just grab a Red Bull. Be right back. I know I said I'd be back after getting a Red Bull, but I got a little hungry, so I'm cooking something. I promise I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I guess while we wait for this, we can watch something real quick. Might as well, right? Got nothing better to do for another like 10 minutes. Yep. Like, huh? Oh,
Resident Evil 7 and 8 are back and in a proper way, not a cloud game, on the Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm here to tell you how well exactly this port on Nintendo Switch 2 is. So I'm not going to waste any of your time and get to the thick of it. Resident Evil 7 and 8 both run remarkable on Nintendo Switch 2.
well, that's
Super
good
smooth
news.
frame rates, decent enough resolution, and the
Oh, that's good
HDR
news.
in handheld just makes the spooky atmosphere really pop. This is one of those games that made me verbally say out loud, I can't believe I'm playing this on a Nintendo Switch 2 for both 7 and
Oh my
8.
god.
8 being particularly remarkable with its density of enemies and complex environments. Speaking of these environments, the general art direction in both these games are fantastic, and when you see them in handheld mode running at 60 FPS, it's just a delight to see. It just feels so good to be so horrified. Now, for the most part, the performance is rock solid. I've only noticed like a very small handful of situations in Resident Evil 8 where it seemed to be loading in a new area where it kind of stuttered. But even when the enemies were all around the screen, I didn't notice frames dropping badly enough to where it interrupted or ruined the gameplay. So the fact that it felt so consistent, so smooth throughout while still looking remarkably good, like this feels like on par to what I remember playing on, the big boys. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure if I really delve into it, I'll notice it, but I feel like this is the experience. This is the game experience. Nothing is sacrificed. Now, being able to play this game on the go isn't the only unique feature. We also have gyro aiming, and it works
Ooh.
really well. It reminds me of all the
How about
other
mouse
Nintendo Switch games
controls?
that included gyro aiming. It makes headshots and shooting at the knees a lot more
Oh
intuitive
yeah.
without feeling like your controller is going to overshoot or undershoot. And it
Depends.
works
I'm not a
when it
huge fan
really
of the gyro,
works.
but
That's the thing. In handheld mode,
exactly.
turning
When it
on
works,
gyro
it
only
works.
seems to have this weird issue where the gyro only affects looking up and down. I'm not sure if this was done on purpose, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I would prefer to have complete control of my gyro aiming in handheld mode. So I hope they fix that up upon release, as it feels very out of place in this overall really polished package of games. And when I mean package, I mean package. These games came with the entire DLC included with the game, and Resident Evil 7 and 8 both have pretty substantial DLC, so this is great. These two games offer some of the most memorable villains in all of Resident Evil history, from the Bakers to the Lords in Resident Evil 8, and they leave quite an impression on poor old Ethan. So as ports, these games are a fantastic showing, and these games look great, they run great, they play great, and they come with everything. You are not missing out on anything if you get this game on Nintendo Switch 2. So Capcom has done a really fantastic job with these ports. You aren't missing anything, both quality and quantity, with these ports. In fact, you're getting stuff like gyro aiming and the ability to just play it anywhere. That's amazing. It looks amazing. I'm personally a little bit blown away by how well it's done, but they do have their one or two quirks. With all the port talk out of the way, let me break it down how each Resident Evil game feels. So for all the people who haven't gotten to experience Resident Evil 7 or 8, let me break it down, go a little more in depth on each game, starting off with Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 is a genuine return to survival horror with an Alabama twist. And that's what makes this game so unique, as it nails that vibe. It wears its American horror influence on its sleeves. And managing equipment is now more important than ever, as when you are working on your equipment, the game doesn't stop. So you have to keep your eyes out for if anyone is stalking you while you're trying to get yourself some more ammo or set up your guns. So just keep your eyes out, as it gets pretty tense. This is personally one of my favorite Resident Evil titles, as it stands toe-to-toe with Resident Evil 4 for me. And really, the only letdowns are kind of very common issues with Resident Evil, which is where the last quarter of the game kinda meanders a little bit. This game is revolutionary for the Resident Evil series, as the series was struggling after 5 and 6 failed to live up to Resident Evil 4's namesake. And so they tried a bold new direction, and it was bold. First person, super horror focused, hillbillies, it was scary. And I love it. This game is one of my favorites. It is remarkable what they were able to pull off, and the villains, the Baker family, are some of the most memorable villains you'll ever witness in Resident Evil. You
That is so true.
will be scared. Now, there's another unique thing about
This
Resident
is
Evil 7 that I
exactly why
find really
RE7 is my
fascinating.
favorite Resident Evil.
Returns to this, but having these super experimental DLC side stories were super interesting. They'll have completely unique gimmicks. It has a wide range from one being the escape room,
I keep pausing it by
being
accident, my
a
bad.
Saw movie experiment, and another one's a deathly game of poker. It's awesome personally, and I kind of digged how varied it was. Not all of them were bangers, but the fact that they were able to make it feel cohesive to the story was really remarkable, and I loved it a lot. And in saying that, when it comes to Resident Evil, I loved Resident Evil 7. Now, how do you follow up such a watershed moment of a game? By chasing after Resident Evil 4, apparently. And Resident Evil 8 feels like a spiritual successor to 4, but that is where it also causes some tension for me, as where the game ramps up action almost tenfold compared to Resident Evil 7, the focus on horror seems to take a backseat to the concept of a theme park thriller experience. But while it may not ever reach the highs of 7, it is still a fun time to go through. Like I said, it's like going to a theme park, and theme parks are fun. Another thing that feels like just a bit of a step down is the DLC stepped back from this very experimental short gameplay experiences to focus on mercenaries, which is a classic mode from Resident Evil 4, and a own unique story with Ethan's child Rose. And that's pretty cool. but I do miss the very experimental playing as like one-off characters that Resident Evil 7 offered. So overall, while it feels a bit a step back and a touch disjointed, it is still a thrilling ride. And also, it has Lady Dimitrescu, which is never a bad thing. Oh. Well, I still appreciate her. So with Resident Evil 8, I liked it a lot. And those are my reviews for Resident Evil 7 and 8 on Nintendo Switch 2. Thank you all for watching. For more things on all things gaming, subscribe to Game Explain.
Sorry, I'm like Pokemon right now. Instead of a regular reaction, I'm just eating, watching YouTube. um,
Another Let's Go game. I
Oh.
love
Ooh.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and I'd really love to see them continue that series because it's a great way to revisit some of the first regions without having to go back to like the old games, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Casey? What do you want today?
I obviously, of course, want the next gen of Pokemon as well. I would love if we saw the starters. I know the last two gens, they started, like, it wasn't, they didn't show the starters. We did get those before the box legendaries, but I also think maybe
wait,
we'll
when
get
is the
release dates
presents?
for
Am I
Pokemon,
fucking
Colosseum,
stupid?
XD Gale of Darkness.
Oh yeah, on Switch Online.
Yeah.
Shadow drop, please.
Yeah. Oh gosh,
That'd
there's
be
too
so
many.
sick.
Yeah. I think we'll probably see Pokemon Champions. That's the new
Mhm.
kind of competitive arena for Pokemon battling that's going to come out to Switch and mobile this year. That's got to be here. Fire Red and Leaf Green, which I think leaked
course.
early. Like, we don't really know, but they'll be in here. We're hoping for Pokemon Home integration from those.
Or it
Which would
might be
really
just
nice.
a pre-show
Gen
for
10,
them.
obviously, I think is what we're all sitting here waiting for and hoping for. I want to see the starters. I know they'll never do it, but I want the starters to be different types. I don't think they ever will. But I
No.
think
No.
but they won't do it. That's just
You can
a pipe
dream.
Yeah.
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 Maybe a fourth starter, sort of like Pikachu. That would
Yeah.
be kind of sick.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, like an alternate difficulty by choosing a fourth like type that's a little more difficult to start with. That could be fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you guys play any of the mobile games? I know we're gonna see those.
Yeah, we will see a 30-second update for every 15 mobile games that Pokemon has released over the last 2 years. I play none of them personally.
I do not. I'll play a mobile game though if it means I get an exclusive Pokemon that I could transfer over to a Gen 10 though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't play Pokemon Go seriously, but I play occasionally. It's like a travel game for me. I like
Mhm.
catching Pokemon as souvenirs, and I went to
What would the official Pokemon YouTube channel
Paris
be
for
called? The official Pokemon
Legacy
YouTube
A
channel.
preview, but we also did a Pokemon Go.
There's no way
Stamp
this is
Rally,
the
and
official one, is it?
It was for Mega Charizard, so of course I had to do it. But it was
Worth
really
it.
really fun. So if you ever have the opportunity to do a stamp rally for Pokemon Go, highly recommend.
Well, I guess
It was a great experience.
We
the
are just about
Japanese one
1
has
minute
called
away
that
from
too.
the Pokemon Presents getting started here. Stick around because we're going to watch the whole thing with you live. And then right after, we're going to go into an hour-long Nintendo Voice Chat post show. We'll break down everything we saw. We'll talk about Fire Red and Leaf Green. We'll talk about Pokemon Pokopia, which Casey and I have both played a bit of, and we can talk about, plus the Treehouse that happened this week. So stick around with us for the next hour and a half or so of Pokemon news because it's Pokemon's 30th and we're excited to
Ian, I don't
celebrate
give a
all of you.
fuck about you guys. I'm here for
200,000 people
Pokemon.
waiting to
And I
watch
don't
this
even give a
right now
shit
on
about
the official
Pokemon.
channel.
Crazy. I mean, it's not. It's expected.
Or at
Yeah,
least
it's
I
on
haven't,
people
as of
buy it a lot
recently.
places, just not the.
Just
Not
not
the
for
West
us.
Coast.
But man, 30 years will do that to you, right? 200,000 plus.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd wake up for this early even if I were in here
Mm-hmm.
on the show, so it's worth it.
Oh,
I feel lucky to be
cringe.
on the East Coast right now.
I know.
Of the mobile games, I still play Pokemon Friends. I like Pokemon Friends. They just released some
Is that like the
plush from
puzzle
that.
knitting one that
Yep.
they? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you make little stuffed animals and decorate rooms with them.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's quite cute. Apparently, it's still not live, so we're still kind of just waiting for the
Yeah,
premiere to
they're a
actually
little
start.
they're a little late.
I think
alright.
it says that the premiere is technically starting at 6:01 a.m.
Oh, it does.
601?
It is
What?
6:01 a.m.
Yep,
though.
just turned 6:01.
Someone get Pikachu on the phone stat.
Yeah. It'll be okay. I do want to get back. Oh,
Okay,
oh, we
we're
got the
gonna go.
countdown.
Oh, that is pretty loud in our ears, I think.
Is it time?
Much more manageable.
Yeah, I want to get back into Pokemon Go though. I think a lot. I think it's time.
Games.
Yes,
Yeah, what's the last gen they added to that?
I actually don't know where they're at. I know they have a Lola Pokemon. I think they might be around there because I think Pick a Pack had a day, like a Pokemon day in it. Or community day, I guess is what it's called.
I think they had a community day. I don't know if you just said this, so apologies. Like 2 days ago, like on Sunday. At least in LA, it was like in the Rose Bowl.
Oh, it was we had Square Bunny.
Here we go.
Be a premiere. Oh, it is. That I've been looking in the wrong fucking place. I didn't get off my fucking screen. We're gonna watch full screen. Pat, get the fuck off my screen. I clicked the wrong one.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, February 27, is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series. In those first two titles, 151 Pokemon made their appearance. Now, a total of 1,025 Pokemon have been discovered, and these diverse Pokemon have been part of the stories trainers worldwide have been able to experience. This year marks the Pokemon series' 30th, a milestone reached because of your support. Thank you, each and every one of you. We hope you will all enjoy seeing how Pokemon continues to evolve. In today's broadcast, we'll share all the latest news about Pokemon. Please enjoy the presentation.
Oh my god, they're releasing a Game Boy. No, just kidding. Oh my god, wait a minute. Oh, they quite literally are releasing a Game Boy. They are releasing a Game Boy. That's cool.
I'm Junichi Masuda, and I handled the music and sound effects for the Pokemon Red version and Pokemon Blue version video games. You can now
I
play all
wonder-
45 songs from the games on the small player inspired by the Game Boy system. We took particular care to make the audio sound just like Game Boy, so I hope you enjoy listening while swapping out cartridges.
I wonder if the audio or if Nintendo will use those themselves rather than it just being
Hello,
Pokemon.
trainers, and happy Pokemon Day.
Because I feel like those would sell a lot.
Company International, and I'm thrilled to share news about the 2026 Pokemon World Championships, which will be taking place alongside our new fan experience, Pokemon XP in San Francisco. The 2026 Pokemon World Championships will once again welcome nearly 3,000 competitors from all over the world. Competitors in the video game championships will battle for the first time in Pokemon Champions, while their fellow competitors will battle in the Pokemon Trading Card Game, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Unite. Each of the final matches of these games
I heard that and I was like, what?
an arena that's 3 times the size as last year's finals. Years ago, we started on a mission to create exciting
Chris
Pokemon
Brown.
for our competitors and their families.
Nintendo planned this. They 100% wanted Chris Brown to pop up.
A one-of-a-kind experience where trainers around the world can come together in celebrating their fandom. As we celebrate 30 years of
Chris
Pokemon,
Brown.
we invite all of
Pokemon
you
Brown
to the
Edition?
inaugural Pokemon XP event. Fans of all ages can expect fun
That is so fire. That is so fire. I had to open up chat.
showcases,
I knew they would be talking about it.
hands-on workshops, exciting partner collaborations, and of course, visiting the
Oh,
Pokemon Center pop-up store.
I'm so happy I was unmuted for that.
Today, we're giving you a first look at a truly special piece of art illustrating Pokemon XP alongside the highly anticipated World Championships. Whether you're joining us in person in San Francisco or from home on our live stream, we can't wait to see you this August. Thank you, Pokemon trainers.
That Mew looks thick. I'm a big fan of Mew. Mew and Sprigatito. I love them so much.
A huge range of Pokemon that have appeared in Pokemon Go so far will return.
What?
And there's a 2-day Pokemon Go tour event starting tomorrow.
Is there something I'm missing? What does that even mean?
Code to share.
Do they... I don't play Pokemon Go. I haven't since 2017. Did they just stop appearing? Is that what it was saying? Red and blue.
Let your curiosity shine! Like a twinkling star!
What is this?
Pokemon Masters EX.
Pokemon always has a lot to show, but it never amounts to anything. Because it feels like they show a lot, but most of it just doesn't matter. Oh my god, Pokemon horror game. Confirmed. No, I'm just kidding. This is for the sleep app. Or whatever it's called. Yeah. I mean, obviously it is. It literally said the name. Yep.
To celebrate Pokemon Day, Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno will be joining the fray. The magnificent power of the 3 legendary bird Pokemon comes together. Soar stylishly into battle.
Pokemon exactly 30 years today? Or...
More Pokemon are scheduled to be added. Don't miss what's coming.
Was it 30 years last year? I remember the 25th anniversary, and it was the same exact logo it is right now. So I think today's the 30th. Oh. Oh my god. Dude, I like the full arts in that app. I just stopped using it though. Pretty cool. Oh my god. I didn't even know there was a Pokemon game on the GameCube. I just remember they did nothing with the N64 because they just didn't give a shit. Oh, this nigga hated because he's weird. Everyone else seems excited except that one. Those two. It's been 8 months. Unite sucks. I mean, it seems like most people are excited for this. I did not know this existed. I've never seen this in my life. I've never seen this gameplay in my life. I thought they just skipped the N64 and GameCube. I thought they went straight to the Wii and were like, yep, this is where we're gonna thrive now. Either that or the 3DS, because the 3DS is where they were striving.
Hello, everyone.
What the fuck? That guy is not Japanese. He looks Korean.
I'd like to give you all some additional updates as we share the latest news on our game.
Is this guy Chris Brown too?
We have information regarding the Pokemon Fire Red version and Pokemon Leaf Green version games coming to Nintendo Switch. The Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green games, remakes of the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games in Japan, were released on Game Boy Advance in 2004. Today, these games have been made available to play once more as download exclusive titles on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. We also plan to make these titles compatible with Pokemon Home in the future. This way, you can bring Pokemon obtained in other Pokemon RPG series titles on adventures with you, or you can send Pokemon to visit Pokemon Champions. We hope you look forward to it. Next, we have some news about Pokemon Champions.
I have a coworker who was defending them making the price $20. He was saying at least it's $20, and it's like this game is fucking what? Fucking it is remake, so around less than 30 years old, but even then, it's still a really old game. $20 is not justifiable for SNES or fucking Game Boy games. And then he was like, well, you can use it for home. And it's like, I don't use home. I don't give a fuck. I prefer starting all over. No, I don't care. That's like playing Spider-Man and then Spider-Man 2 and you have all your equipment from like Spider-Man and Miles Morales. And it's like, oh, okay. It's gonna be an easy game now. It's like, no, I prefer starting from the beginning. I don't care about home. I forgot Champions exists. I was not paying attention. I really wanted to see the gameplay. I just didn't care.
Next up is news about the Mega Dimension DLC for the Pokemon Legends ZA game, the newest title in the Pokemon series.
What do they have to say about old DLC? Well, I mean, it's not old, but it's been out for a while. Unless they're adding more to the DLC, and it's like, why? I mean, at least you'll probably get more in your DLC. I mean, announcing Day 1 DLC is fucking stupid, and now watch it, they're gonna be like, just kidding, this is more DLC that you need to buy. It's Pokemon, they don't care. Oh. They try to maximize the most with fucking money, bro. Xbox's Game Freak and Nintendo's Game Freak are two different things in my opinion. One cares about quality, the other one just cares about quantity. I mean, this game doesn't look good in my opinion. I refuse to buy it. And I was someone who was excited for this. I just don't care enough. I think Arceus did better. What did they show? I'm curious. Because I know nothing about it.
Garchomp, Mega Garchomp Z, has been discovered. This
The
mystery
last
gift
thing we
will become
need.
available for the Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC after this presentation concludes. After claiming this gift, you'll be able to detect a special hyperspace distortion where you can encounter Mega Garchomp Z. You can obtain a Garchompite Z stone by winning a battle against Mega Garchomp Z in the special pocket of hyperspace.
Oh my god,
Next up, we
Pokemon,
have some news about
you won't
Pokemon
believe this. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Z8 or Pokopia, bro. This looks like the trailer we've already seen. Watch, it's gonna be official Minecraft collab. It's gonna be like, oh, you cannot use Minecraft textures. Oh shit, wait a minute. Watch, this is gonna be DLC. Music, lock that paywall. Look behind the paywall. Come on, tell me the music is locked behind the paywall.
Is that curious-looking stereo of Rotom? Did it get enticed by the music and hop inside? It's really energetic and seems to go by DJ Rotom.
DJ Rotom paywall?
Give it a CD in the game.
It's paywalled. Would be paywall? Come on, tell me.
It can help liven up the town with a variety of music. Ditto and the others are grooving to the beat too. Let's listen to DJ Rotom's specially selected tracks while I introduce you to the world of Pokemon.
I'm gonna lie, this scene right here looks a lot better, but that could look like 720p, I'll be honest.
Ditto first encounters Professor Tangrowth.
Or not better, but it looks a little more fun.
It seems like Ditto is working alongside
Now
other
it just
Pokemon
reminds
to
me of
develop the town.
Dragon Quest Builders. I've lost all interest in like a second.
Of course, you can't give your all on an empty stomach. It looks like Riolu wants something to eat too.
Riolu, that guy's my homie.
But how do you cook?
How do you cook? Ditto, I'm scared.
Huh?
Fucking locked behind paywall.
That silhouette.
Food locked behind paywall.
Greedent appeared.
If they want to eat, you have to
Sounds like
pay.
everyone calls it Chef Dente. Chef Dente can teach you how to cook all sorts of dishes.
Chef Dente locked behind paywall.
Each Pokemon has different foods they
Each
prefer.
Pokemon locked behind paywall.
Some dishes will even power up your moves when you eat them.
Which
This will
dish
make it even
locked behind
easier to
paywall?
develop the town.
Development locked behind a paywall.
Try bringing Pokemon you've befriended on an outing. In
Going to an
multiplayer,
outing
you can
locked
visit
behind a
other
paywall.
players' towns.
I want to see something locked behind a paywall for
You
this.
can play with up to 3 other people. First, let's
They did it last year with fucking puzzle games. That no one gives a fuck about. And then Z8 came out. Why is Riolu dead?
Whoa! You can transform into objects too! That was a fun game of hide and seek.
Okay, that's actually a unique idea.
By working together, you could even build something this big.
We could do that in Minecraft.
Together, you can develop a town. Or go on far-off adventures. New encounters may await you as well. Every day, the world gets bigger and bigger.
Would probably be more fun in multiplayer. Also, when it says it gets bigger, it looks like a small area.
Available on March 5th.
Like it's just not part of your render distance, like you have to go further. And honestly, I don't really like that it looks like that. Holy Tecmo, what the hell? Wait, what? Wait.
Pokemon
Wait.
Pokopia releases next week on Thursday,
Wait.
March 5th.
Did I miss something?
Available on March 5th.
Ditto Rug with an early purchase bonus. Oh, okay. I would have been so sad if they put that behind the paywall. I really did want to see something behind the paywall. Was that everything? Oh, do they have one more thing to show? Oh my god, they're showing the Yoshi game? Oh. Arceus 2? Because ZA sucked? Legends Arceus 2? Oh my god, this just looks like ZA. I think... Not Pikachu. Oh my god! Wait, that looks... that's adorable! Detective Pikachu? Oh my god, a Pikachu fashion game? Oh, it's a female! That is adorable. That is adorable. I love that. What even was that, Game Freak? Ooh. Didn't want me to pause it. Wait, this actually looks good. Watch, this is the exploration that was supposed to be part of ZA, and they're just locking this behind a paywall. Oh my god, they... Amban? Nekwa. I love the water. It looks like they're actually trying now. Maybe we needed the Switch 2 in order for them to actually show... What?! Are people not impressed? Oh, some people seem to not care. Winds? The waves. I'll probably pick up waves. I'll probably pick up waves. I think I'm picking up waves. That was one of their best looking Pokemon games ever. It's like they already learned the fucking mistakes they made with the ZA and every other fucking game. I mean, Scarlet and Violet were fixed. That was nice. See what IGN has to say about that.
Okay.
No.
Oh, wait.
All right, welcome to the Nintendo Voice Chat live post show for the Pokemon Presents here on Pokemon Day. Or if you're listening later on audio services or on YouTube, this is our NVC episode for the week. I'm Logan Plant, joined by Casey, Miranda, and Nick, and we just watched the Pokemon Presents, which ended with a big announcement. It was Generation
Winds
10
and
Pokemon
Waves.
Fighter revealed Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves coming to Switch 2 in 2027. We'll talk about Fire Red and Leaf Green, Pokemon Pokopia, but we got to start right there with that Gen 10 trailer. Casey, your first thoughts?
Me, you know me. I love
actually
anything
really
to
like all
do
three of
with
the starter
aquatic,
Pokemon this time around. And that has not been
with
the
aquatic
case
animals.
recently.
The characters actually look really good.
I'm super excited to get that fire type Pomeranian Pokemon as my starter Pokemon.
Very cute.
Yeah, very cute. I like that we saw more than just the starters this time. Sometimes Pokemon reveals a gen, and it's just like, here's the starters, here's the titles, and maybe a quick little concept
Looks
movie.
really
This was
good for a
a chunk
Pokemon
of what
game.
this game is going to be. Looks super
Look
Wind
at
Waker
that!
inspired to me as a big Zelda fan. Lots of water, island exploration, different biomes we saw, a ton of different Pokemon. And I thought this looked really nice. Like, this is a huge step up from what the games looked like on Nintendo Switch, specifically Scarlet and Violet. Like,
It is
they
so
even showed a
fucking true.
windmill, which famously chugged so poorly on Scarlet and Violet, and this windmill looked just fine. Nick, what'd you think?
I think you took the words right out of my mouth. This looks gorgeous.
It looks amazing.
Just on this cursory trailer. This looks
Look
like
at that! This looks amazing for a Pokemon game.
was also a Switch One game, if I'm not mistaken. So the fact that this, the end.
They
card of
left me
this does
impressed.
say for
Y'all
Switch
know how I feel about the aquatic life. I love the aquatic life, but I have thalassophobia.
hardware, which means that the game, in theory, is going to take advantage of the hardware to its fullest extent, which makes me very, very.
Which is why I love games that take place underwater, because I can explore what I fear the most in video games. It's always so beautiful, but so terrifying.
The waves have to look good. It's called Pokemon Waves, you know? Pokemon Winds.
That looked really sick. I want to see if they reacted in the middle of it. Oh, they were reacting. I think they wanted us to see all this. It looks so good. Great Pokemon game Winds and Waves. That was so beautiful. Was that part of Winds and Waves? They didn't say anything because it immediately went into Winds and Waves. I think it might be a different game.
Oh, here we go.
They gave off the same vibe as Winds and Waves. I wonder if it'll take place in the same area, just not the same game. I just see someone say Power World is dead. I don't agree with that, but I think Nintendo, or not Nintendo, Game Freak is finally stepping up their work. I think they really struggled with the Switch, and that was probably not them. They probably wanted to do more because this is impressive. This is their best looking game. I'd be so sad if it becomes disappointing.
Hey.
Traditional starters.
I'm so
oh my
excited.
gosh, the little Pomeranian.
Oh my god. Brat.
Pom bomb. Gekwa.
I like that
Gekwa's
guy.
I'm not gonna lie, the starters this time are so cute.
That's a suspicious cloud up there.
Yeah,
Water looks
absolutely.
nice.
Oh my god, Casey, we got some work to do.
Underwater.
Oh no,
Underwater.
Morgan! Oh my god! I mean, just because they're showing underwater doesn't mean anything, but
I hope it does mean something. There's no way they'd make a detailed underwater. Look amazing.
I like that art. That's nice.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
2027.
2027.
I'm picking up waves.
On Switch
I'm
2.
picking up waves in 2027.
Only Switch 2.
Yeah, I think so.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I feel bad, but I would kind of hope so.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I don't want them to be brought down by the Switch one, so.
Got anything else?
Yeah, I can't tell if
Can't
it's,
ask for
if
more.
it's over. Okay,
Nope,
it's
that's
over.
it.
Okay.
No.
Oh wait.
That was impressive. That was impressive. I love that.
Side's perspective and
I am glad that it looks like a lot of different kinds of areas to explore, and I really like the different.
That was impressive. Impressive work from Game Freak. Some of the best looking games ever. Or not the best, but for Pokemon, some of the best looking games ever. That was impressive. Yeah, it looks like it'll only be Switch 2. I'm so excited. I was gonna go back to sleep and then wake up and play Resident Evil 9, but I think I'm fully after that Red Bull I feel awake. Which is surprising because caffeine never worked for me. It actually makes me sleepier. I'm wide awake. That was the most impressive looking Pokemon game. They even made like the animals look kind of furry. You can kind of see here, but the quality's kind of terrible on my end. So I'm running 720, but you can kind of see like the fur and stuff. And they still got like that cartoony look, but with a more realistic tone to them. Well, obviously Gekko doesn't have fur. What was the green one's name? Grout? That was impressive. That was impressive. Game Freak, you really did it. You really did it. You left me speechless once. That is so fucking crazy. I'm so mind blown. I'm so shocked that they managed to impress me. This is a company I've lost hope for long, long ago. I'm just, I'm so speechless. Think I'm gonna end stream now, and I probably will take an hour nap, and then come back and play Resident Evil. Either that or start up another stream and immediately start playing. Oh, Game Freak, you guys impressed me. You guys blew my fucking mind. Now we gotta wait for these streamers or these YouTubers, or I gotta wait for these YouTubers to start posting their videos because I really want to see their opinions. Like Nintendo Land, he's been a guy that I'm kind of. I know he was watching it. I thought he was. Oh. But I'm gonna end stream now. What the hell? They're using my fucking computer to print out fucking AI art. I think that stream went a lot better than I thought it'd be. That is nice. All right. Well, I'll see you guys in a bit.